Everyone. Hope I'm sounding crispy. You know what I'm saying? Hope I'm sounding clear. I hope I got the title right by the episode number. It should be episode 68, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, it should be episode 68. Yeah, man. It's been a crazy week. It's been a real crazy week. I know y'all see the title. You know, definitely rest in peace to Takeoff. Me, like, I never really mess with Migos like that. I only liked a couple of tracks here and there, but it's still a tragic situation. You know, we're gonna talk about it. Waiting for my comrades to pull up to the round table. My damn cat is getting on my nerves. He's doing the most for no damn reason. It's like today is one of those days he figured, you know what? Let me just act up. I've been good for a nice couple of weeks. Let me just start acting up right now. Damn Smokey. And I dressed him up. We had dressed him up for Halloween yesterday. He was dressed up like a ninja. You know what I'm saying? Check it out on my Insta for the pics. Hold on. But the link is right there, gentlemen. Y'all know the vibes. All you gotta do is hit that link. And in the meantime, in between time, this day in wrestling history. On Monday Night Raw, Vince McMahon introduced the Hardcore Championship and awarded it to Mankind as a way to massage his ego, as the chairman carried on manipulating him ahead of his Survivor Series master plan. In addition, having lost the ratings battle to Nitro the week before, Raw won this night by a rating of 4.8 to a 4.1. They would never ever again lose a week in the war. You already know, be hit them thumbs, be three in the building. It should be three thumbs. Why not? It's only free. It's only free. In '99, Mankind and Al Snow defeat Crash and Hardcore Holly to win the WWF Tag Team Championship on an episode of SmackDown. In 2004, on a $1 Million Tough Enough segment on SmackDown, Kurt Angle challenged the contestants to a shoot wrestling match. Former amateur champion Daniel Puder stepped up and actually came very close to causing huge embarrassment to the former Olympic gold medalist by locking him in a key lock. Angle would have surely had to tap out if not for the quick thinking of Angle and referee Earl Hebner, who counted Puder's shoulders to the mat quickly and saved Angle's credibility. Now, that situation was so funny because, as you can see, Daniel Puder was a shooter. Puder the shooter. That should have been his name, but this is neither here nor there. He hobbled Kurt Angle real quick, right? And yeah, Peter may have, may not know what the fuck he was doing. He probably wasn't supposed to do that. He was supposed to make Angle look good. That was a dickhead move in his behalf. But what if they didn't even tell him he had to do that? Let's really be real. A lot of these motherfuckers that come from the outside and they want to join the wrestling business, whatever the case may be, they don't really know. Like, oh, you supposed to make this person look good. You supposed to lose for that person to look good. Take bumps, whatever the case may be. Who knows? Maybe he wasn't even told that. So he just went in there and figured, like, fuck it. It's a shoot. Might as well just do what I do. And then he almost broke his arm and everything. Almost got Angle up out of here. And what did they do? They politicked against Pewter the Shooter. And, after that made his time in WWE rough. And I don't think that was fair. Because they all go through their growing pains. Nobody on that motherfucking roster is perfect or was perfect. They all went through their growing pains. Why you couldn't teach this dude Daniel Peter, like, look, you can't be doing stuff like that and yada yada yada. It's a lot of storytelling when it comes to wrestling. Hold on, got my boy Toph coming to the table. Toph,
It's good.
how am I sounding? Am I good?
Yeah, you sound good. Yeah.
Cool. So do you. Yeah, I was just talking about the Daniel Pewter debacle when he almost broke this dude Kurt Angle arm in that shoot match. I know you
Oh
remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I
Simpler
was saying,
times.
I don't know if you heard what I said. I was saying that, what if this dude Daniel Pewter didn't know like the dynamics of the wrestling business? He's being told like, okay, you're gonna have a shoot fight with Kurt Angle. Maybe he really thought like, okay, I'm supposed to legitimately get at this dude. I'm not supposed to look weak. You know what I'm saying? They
Hmm.
never really discussed that.
Yeah, it was a he said she said situation. Kurt Angle he stuck to his story, and a lot of times in wrestling, that's really what I pay attention to is when people change their story, or if they say something like in say
Right.
2005, then they say something different in like 2010 or something like that. Angle's story's been consistent, which is why I take his side more than anyone. Angle says
What did he
that
say? What did Angle say?
Angle said what they were supposed to do was basically just supposed to just tackle around for like 2 minutes, and then ultimately, he pins them or whatever, like an exhibition, basically,
Yeah.
like not shoot, essentially. Like so it's like not a shooting thing for real. I mean, you couldn't shoot for real anyway for legal reasons because you could be sued by Vince
Right.
McMahon or whoever. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
Kurt just
that's what I
said
was saying. Like, basically, it's like that's what I thought. Like, I threw it out there. Like, basically thinking objectively. Like, what if he didn't know that wrestling
right.
is, predetermined?
Yeah. So that's what Kurt said. Kurt said they just told to just go out there, just wrestle around for like 2 minutes or something, and then Kurt pins him or whatever. And he said they would even do like practice before the show to anyone, just to get the nerves out, whatever. And then
Really?
yeah, and
Well,
then
he did
Pewter
all of
he
that, and he still did what he did.
right, and then Pewter shot for real, and so Kurt was pissed. The referee saw what was going on, and then Pewter his side of the story was, oh, I was told to do this, which, and I don't think he's lying
Mm.
per se, because there have been situations where people are told different things by different people,
Yeah,
you
because
know,
there's so much damn chefs in the kitchen. Like,
right.
how much bosses is back there? It's not only Vince McMahon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they all underneath the Vince McMahon umbrella, but there's a lot of like executives that work in WWE.
Yeah, sometimes some people even go rogue, and they may even get paid off to hurt somebody. Like the Hulk
Yeah,
Hogan story where who was it? Somebody was going to pay off somebody was offering to pay off Iron Sheik to
yeah.
legitimately break
So
Hogan's leg or something
yeah, I
like
heard
that.
about that. Yep, I
Yeah,
heard
and
about
Sheik
that.
said no because he was loyal to Vince. So yeah, so stuff like that happens all the time. But anyway, that's Pewter's story. He sticks with it. He says that he was told to shoot. And both can be true. So either way, Pewter was punished, and that's why Eddie, Benoit, and Holly, they ran a train on them at the Royal Rumble that year. So yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me, man. So I had put this in the title because basically this dude Scott, he wanted to talk about Takeoff, what may have you. Do you have any thoughts about Takeoff?
I heard about it a couple of hours ago. I heard it was like over a dice game that
Yeah,
went south or something like that.
right.
Yeah, man. My dad told me. Unfortunately, my dad passed away when I was 11 years old. But he
No, I'm
told
sorry to hear
me,
that.
yeah, man. But he told me a long time ago. He said, whatever you do, he said, never ever gamble. You can get killed over that stuff.
Oh yeah.
My dad had a brother, and I remember him very briefly, but he was in a wheelchair. And just what I remember him, he was always in a wheelchair. But apparently, my dad's brother, my uncle, he was very energetic and used to dance around all the time. Was a good dancer. And I never asked what happened to him. I never knew what happened to him. What I found out years later after his passing was that one day he was at a bar, and I think they were playing darts or something. It was darts,
Mm.
pool, something like that. He won. He didn't get the money that he was supposed to get. Got into a fight, and someone shot him like right in the spine, and that was why he was in the
Oh
wheelchair.
wow.
Yeah, yeah. I never knew that. I just thought that he was just in a wheelchair because he was old. Because he was old. When you're a kid, like anyone over the age of like 30 just seems like a grandpa anyway. So I just
Right.
assumed he was old, but no, man, he was shot. So but yeah, man, a lot of these rappers and stuff, like, they got money to burn. So, you know, like, I don't know, man, it's different now, man. It's different. It's like just a lot of people today, man, they just don't care. Like, they don't care, man. Like, they don't care about throwing their lives away. Like, they'll just, I mean, you should never fight anyway, but it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm going to show my age, but it's like, it's like in the 90s or something. Like, shit like this always happened, but like in the 80s and 90s, like, people would fight first,
Right.
and they would only like pull out their guns if it was like hella beef, like just hella beef. But it's
Yeah,
like
like if
now,
it's if they overwhelmed.
right. But now it's like people just pull out their guns for like just no reason. Like people just like you bump into them and just they pull out the strap. They just want to blow you away for just no fucking reason. It's not worth it, bro. But yeah, didn't they release like a new album, like a new song, like 2 days ago or something?
I thought they broke up. I thought they
Oh,
broke
okay.
up at you know what I'm saying? Because I remember I had made fun of a post like that. They were saying that the Migos had broke up, and I'm like, who gives a fuck? I'm not gonna lie, because I never really been a Migos fan like that. I stated that at the beginning of the show. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I was saying that only like maybe a couple of tracks from them, maybe three. But I never really been a big Migos type of fan. But I did want to show respect.
All right.
Because him dying at the age of 28, and it seemed like there's this pattern. What I mean, with these rappers. Let's really be real. They all dying over nigga shit.
Yep.
They
Yep.
are. And you know what I'm saying? It's like what is motherfuckers? First of all, okay, right? With this instance right here, we don't have the full details yet, but from what we gathering, yeah, it was a dice game, but I don't even think Takeoff was even in the game. I think it was his uncle, because it's Quavo, Takeoff, and I forgot the other one name. Quavo, Takeoff, whatever. It's the not the one that was with, not the one that's with Cardi B. It's the uncle, I guess he is,
Yeah.
and I guess he was the one that was losing the game, and then that's when shit escalated. That's from what I gathered. I don't know who shot the first bullet, or whatever the case may be. But you already know what time it is when it comes to situations like that. It's always the one that has nothing to do with
You just gotta be careful now.
And
And
it's
that
like, why y'all shooting dice anyway? Y'all couldn't go to the casino or something to shoot dice. Y'all
right.
motherfuckers are millionaires. Like, what are
At
we
least
doing here?
yeah, at least do that shit legally. That's what I'm saying. You know, it's like that old saying.
Yeah. Why? I don't know. I guess it was at a mall. It looked like there was some type
Yeah,
of It wasn't like in the streets, but there was like
yeah.
some building or whatever they was in. Shooting dice, and then the people just video. This how motherfuckers is nowadays. They actually have a video of this dude body just on the ground. Somebody recording that shit. What is wrong with people nowadays? This shit is sick.
Hmm. I'm
But
also
any minute
reminded of
that one person, go ahead, Joe, go ahead.
I said I'm also reminded of that other guy. His name escapes me. He was a rapper and he was shot and killed a couple of months ago
Yeah,
somewhere in
PNB
Cali.
Rock, not PNB Rock. Excuse me. What's his name? That's not what's his name, right?
I can't
I
think
think
of
it
it,
was
but
PNB Rock.
it may have been. But what got him killed, and I'm paranoid as fuck because for the longest time, I kept my flip phone. And a lot of my friends are like, "Man, bro, man, why you still got a flip phone? Like,
Yeah,
get
I
the new
miss
one,
those
man."
flip phones. I miss them clamshell phones. I miss.
Right. Right. And I still got my flip phone. I finally did upgrade and get my new phone. But one of the things about these new
How the
phones
fuck
I
you?
don't
How
like,
that shit still works? That shit still. How long you had that shit?
I got mine in like maybe 2012, 2011. It was like the early 2010s when I got it.
Damn, that shit still works. Get the fuck out of town.
Well, I don't use my phone like that. But the reason why I was bringing it up was
Yeah.
one of the reasons why I like those old phones is like these new phones, like they're advanced and shit. But like when you go out, some of these services and some of these apps, they tag you in locations without you even giving consent. Like you can go
Mm.
to a spot and then like if you scroll through Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or like whatever social media app you use, it'll say, "Oh, you like for instance, you could go to New
Like if
York
you was
saying,
a,
man,
like if you was to purchase something, they would. But there's a way to turn that off, though. I know how to
yeah,
turn that
yeah,
off.
yeah, 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 you got to cut it off." It's just some people don't bother to turn it off. That's what got that dude killed because I think it was his girlfriend or whoever took
Yeah, it was
took
this girl
it.
basically. She had said that it was at the Waffle House.
Right. So like if someone's trying to steal your shit, then if that's posted on social media, then it's like, oh, well, I know where he's at. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if somebody's trying to shoot you or try to rob you, like they know like your exact precise location. That shit can get you killed
Right.
sometimes, because back in the day, like when guys like Pac and Biggie, when they got shot, back then you had to be clever about it. You had to kind of get an entourage to sort of like, you had to stalk their entourage, you have to see, okay, they go to this city. Whenever they in New York, they go here. When they in Chicago, they go here, and so on and so forth. You got to
The
get
funny
someone to.
thing is that with them around that time, you even have social media or like all different types of
Right.
tracking devices when it comes to people's phones, what may have you, and they still got knocked off. So it's like,
Yeah.
what makes these it's just sad. It's really sad, and it's always over some nigga shit. Like with this dude PNB Rock, like my dude, just give up the jewels. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like you over there trying to play hero and stuff like that, and look what happened. You
And
know?
that to change the subject, that shit with even to this day, that shit with Pac and Biggie. I mean, it's still suspicious because like it wasn't even the fact they got shot. My thing was always like, wait a minute, what are the chances you get shot in a big city and a highway at night, and both times nobody happens to be on the road at like, come on now, no, somebody.
And both of them got murdered the same way.
Yeah, somebody higher up because the shit happened with Princess Diana too. Because I researched that shit when Princess Diana when she was killed, the people that were in charge of the police folks, like when they're on the walkie-talkie, the radio,
Yeah,
just when they're doing their locals throughout the day, just driving, like they had the night off that day. Someone paid them to basically not be on the streets that day. The
I
same
heard
shit
about
happened with
that.
yeah, so the same shit happened with Pac and Biggie because I think like when they got shot, there wasn't a police nearby for like at least a good 30 minutes away. And which is one thing like in the middle of nowhere, but like when you in a big city like LA New York, Chicago. Like no, like there's always cops there. You know, they're there like for the next 5 minutes, sometimes quicker than that. But that's neither here nor there. But
Yeah.
I agree.
I just said to this dude, Scott, like, motherfucker, you wanted this topic. Where the hell you at?
Yeah, well, he usually comes in a little bit later. I mean, does he usually call in early or later?
It'd be around this time. We're already 20 minutes in.
Oh, well, maybe he'll come in later.
You know, I'm about to hit up Nate also. I want to know where Nate at.
Yeah, still, I'm sorry to hear about that, though. I wasn't too familiar with him, but yeah,
Yeah,
man,
me
that was
neither.
tough
You
too.
know, it's still unfortunate, and I did put the reason why I put it on the title not only was Scott, also I wanted to build on that, like when it comes to these youngins, man, like damn, y'all gotta first of all y'all gotta know how to move. That's the main thing. Y'all out there being extra flamboyant, showing all these guns, showing all this cash and all that. Most motherfuckers that do that shit, they always meet their downfall before they hit 30.
Mm.
And I understand that's how you get popping. Man, look, don't fall victim to that shit, y'all. Just make y'all music and keep it moving. Make y'all music and invest in something that makes fucking sense too. They'll be out there getting all this bread and investing in jewelry and stuff. Like on some real shit, don't y'all know when y'all get all these colored diamonds? First of all, when you color a diamond, it loses value. It's not like a regular raw diamond. You know what I'm saying? Those are diamonds that you can actually keep, and it has value. But when it comes to colored diamonds and all that, it don't mean shit. Oh, all that. Y'all need to get it together, man. Flashing all this fucking money and all this other shit. Like, first of all, who the fuck? I don't know. I never understood that shit. Why y'all carrying all that fucking money for? It's about to be the year 2023. Get a fucking credit card.
They just don't. Just a lot of people today, man. Just the kids today, man. They're just not thinking about tomorrow, next week, next month, next year.
Right,
They're not
because
playing.
all
They're
they
not
thinking
playing
about
to.
is being lit right now.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers
yeah.
ready to die for numbers.
They're playing chess. They're not playing checkers. Like, not to change the subject. This is the first and only time I ever talk about this, and I ain't trying to shame anybody, right? This whole OnlyFans stuff, right?
Yeah,
I have a female friend from school. When I mean school, I mean like from high school, way back. I have a female friend that has an OnlyFans. I don't inherently have anything against OnlyFans. If you got it, then go ahead and show it to make the
yeah,
money.
making money.
Here's
Yeah,
here's the problem
as long
though.
as you're not hurting nobody.
Right. Here's the thing though. This female friend of mine that's got an OnlyFans, she's got a son, and her son is like 12 now, which is old enough to
Oh
know what the
man,
fuck's going on. So her
yeah.
son is getting bullied at school because she posted about this a few days ago. Like her son's getting bullied because his friends found out his mom had an OnlyFans. So
Oh
it's like when
wow.
yeah. So it's like when girls do shit like that, it's cool when you single, I guess. But like, what happens when you get married and you have kids? What happens when your son or your daughter's like 12, 13, 14? How you
Because
gonna
that
explain
footage is
that to
gonna be
them?
out there forever.
Right. So
Right?
it's
That's
like when
never
they
gonna go anywhere.
yeah, so when they do shit like that, like they're not thinking about tomorrow, next year, or whatever. They're just thinking about, oh, this makes me money so right now, and you know what I mean. So, but anyway, that's sort of like my whole rant. I just think a lot of young folks today, they're not thinking about what happens tomorrow, next month. They're just focused on the here and now. Like you just said, they're just lit. They're clout chasing. They're trying to get the numbers, the follows, but that's just temporary, man. That's all going to die at some point. There's going to be another fad. There's going to be, you gotta think ahead, and they just don't do it. So it's unfortunate.
Agreed. Nate, Nate the Great.
It's all about the money. Yeah.
All about the money. What's going on, dude?
I got like 15 minutes because hockey's on the intermission, so I gotta jump in.
Who's playing tonight?
Chicago and the Islanders, and I see the Phillies are kicking the shit out of the cheaters, so that's good.
They just started, right? The season just started.
Yeah, hockey just started. Yeah, October. Yeah, so that's cool. I went to. I was in Yonkers today. I went to Empire City Casino, first time in like 7 years. Cool. So.
Yo, this dude here with these fucking casinos. Yo, dude, you gotta slow down, buddy.
Hey, I gotta write the script, man. We gotta make a sequel, Casino 2, you know?
I hear that shit.
We need a new updated version. Yeah. Did you ever see that video? I love that video when he gets blown up in the car. You could tell it's a dummy getting blown up. It's so fucking hilarious how fake it looks.
That's one of my favorite movies. I love Casino, Bronx Tale.
As soon as BTE comes back, the first joke they're gonna be is like, "Yeah, we've been in casino for the past 2 months. What you guys been up to?" That's what they're gonna do.
We're gonna talk about a certain particular person in AEW. We definitely going there. This is gonna be one of them shows. You know what? We're gonna go there. As a matter of fact, let's just fucking address the elephant in the room. Crunchy wig, Jade Cargill. Oh man, I don't know if you know, Nate. Like, what was that on Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday with JD. I saw that. That was crazy.
Right. Like first she's getting into it with JD. Now she's getting into it with Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no. JD was getting in it with everybody, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, it started off with Jade at first, you know. It started off with Jade at first, and then Jade basically just opened up the floodgates.
No, well, JD deserved it. I mean, you shoot on them all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead, Nate.
No, exactly. JD deserves what he gets, whatever. But the thing is, he wasn't really shitting on Jade Cargill. It was the match because the other lady's crappy and nobody really wants to see that match.
Exactly. That's what I was saying too, Nate. That's exactly what I was saying also. That's what I was like, yo, why is she turning up on this dude? Because he don't want to see this fucking match. And we all agreed on that, didn't we?
Exactly.
We like, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see that shit either. And then I was like, second of all, why does Marina Shafir keep getting fucking title shots? Who is this bitch?
She probably was choking. He was probably choking Tony Khan out in the back, put him in a fucking leg lock or something.
Like this, let's call it Norman. Let's call it spade a fucking spade. Like I was saying, does JD say some bullshit? Yes, he does. Yeah. He said some bullshit as of late. As a matter of fact, he was sitting there trying to cape for Austin Theory constantly losing. I'm like, JD, shut the fuck up. He's trying to cape for this dude constantly losing. Like, fuck out of here. But when it comes to this instance or whatever, Jade Cargill is fucking wrong. You can't come at anybody for saying their fucking opinion. And I'm noticing that shit with her.
See, I think the problem with wrestlers nowadays are they think the fans are shitting on the person. They're not shitting on the person, they're shitting on the wrestler, you know, character. And I think they can't distinguish who they're shitting on, so they just go off, you know. It's like with me, like John Cena. Like with me with like John Cena. I hate John Cena, the wrestler, but the person, I probably would like John Cena because with the cars and the Make-A-Wish and stuff like that, you know, it's cool.
Well, we talked about this a few times. You know, I said when Brian Kendrick was on Austin's podcast, he said that all the wrestlers today, you know, they don't watch the gorilla on how to get better. They just go on social media to see who's tweeting about them. And there can be 100 positive tweets, but there'll be like that one negative tweet, and they'll just focus on that one.
Exactly.
So, and that's how you know he made a valid point, because how much times JD done praised AEW, praised them constantly, and then when sounds up like, JD, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you watching? Like, I know what I'll be watching. I give credit when it's due. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, just because you pop it in Japan and you kick out of every single pin with no type of storyline behind it, it's a banger and I love it. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna fucking do that.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
The thing too with JD and Jade, anytime that JD talked about Jade in the past was like, yeah, she's green, but give her another year or two.
Yeah, he always came for her.
He recognized the athlete in her, So
he always
I
came
just
for
think
her.
I just think that when it's like the old saying goes, man. Sometimes the chickens come to roost. It wasn't necessarily. It may have started about his opinion on the match, but he said a bunch of other negative stuff before, and it's like
but
when
we
people keep
all
talking
say
shit
negative
about you.
stuff.
No, what I'm saying is you
said
can be
negative
called
stuff.
out for
Hold on,
saying
Charles.
something. You
Hold on,
can
Charles.
say negative stuff too, but then there's like when you're called out on it and then you act dumb. Like if someone says, "Oh, Toph, you hate Roman Reigns," okay, cool.
Oh, I was about to go right to that. I was just about to go to that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna act like I didn't say that. And so in JD's case, it's just like Britt Baker in particular.
I was gonna be like, no, that was Toph. That was Toph that
Britt
said
had
that.
the fucking receipt for JD. So what JD needs to do is like when JD gets the receipt, he just needs to shut the fuck up and not say anything. He made it worse by doubling down. A lot of folks today just need social media training. No. Britt got him because he was doing tweets in the past. You can find tweets in the past where he's insinuating that Britt has some kind of creative control when she doesn't. And she called him out on the tweet, and then when she called her out or when she called him out, he didn't say anything. Because if you can find the tweet, because I don't follow him because he blocked me some time ago, but I was able to find
I don't follow him either now. I just watched
because he was responding to every chick, because he was responding to Jade, he was responding to Rebel, but he didn't respond to Britt Baker once because she had to cook, she had it and he knew that, and he was just like, okay, I'm just not gonna talk about it. It's like, and also too, it's like, why the fuck are you causing beef like on a fucking weekend? I hate that too. Like, it's one thing like on a weekday.
She started it from what I was told. She's the one that started it.
He started it. He was the one that did the first.
She's the one that hit him up that morning.
Yeah. But then he was the one that was tagging all the other people spreading the beef. So he did it too because he knows it's good for his little podcast thing,
But didn't it work? Like, let's really be real.
I don't know if it worked or not. Simply because
I know you're on one right now. Hold on. Here's the thing, right? He made that match. Now we all gonna want to see that match. Let's really be real. From before, we was even jacking that match. Jade Cargill and Marina Shafir. Now we're gonna definitely want to see that match now, just to see what happens. She's gonna have to show out.
Yeah,
she has no choice. And why? Because of what JD did. She should be sending him a bottle of champagne.
Yeah, here's where JD fucked up though. He's been invited to one of those media scrums before in the past, and so
fuck those media scrums.
No. That's important for him. That's important for him, bro. Because here's where he's fucked over. If he's trying to be a big YouTuber, where he can because right now he's just a podcast guy, right? If he's trying to be like Ariel Horani, whatever the dude's name is, if he wants to interview wrestlers, the best way to do that is if you have a good relationship with the company and with the rest of the company. So if you go on Twitter and you're telling people to kiss your ass, I don't see how that's going to be beneficial for him. Because he basically was telling the entire women's division to kiss his ass. I'm like, okay.
He didn't do that. Don't do that. He didn't.
No, he did. He did tweet that. You can find the tweet.
The tweet. Right okay, now. I don't know about the tweet, but he did say I've seen the video that he did, and he did say that he wasn't going to get at
Twitter.
He wasn't getting at the whole women's division. He did say that. He did say that verbatim.
On Twitter, he was like, "Y'all can kiss my ass." Y'all being the AEW women's division. So I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm him, I'm like, how the fuck is this supposed to help me get bigger as a fucking content creator? Because like, what if I can interview? Because what if he gets an interview with Chris Statlander, but then Tony Khan's like, the ladies don't really like you, so you know what? Why don't you go interview this person? So that's where he fucks himself.
Hold on. This is what I'm. See, this is the thing, right? And I'm not only saying with him. I'm saying like with me, right? So like when I get up there, with my journalism, whatever the case may be, and then you see me out there, interviewing such and such. Would you want me to kiss ass, or would y'all want me to be who I am, be unfiltered and state my opinion?
Oh no, you can be unfiltered. you can be unfiltered. I'm just saying on social media, if I was a YouTuber trying to do content creation, okay, even though I don't give a fuck about Impact Wrestling, I'm not gonna go on Twitter and be like, "Yo, fuck Impact" and everybody that works there.
Yeah,
you never know.
Yeah, with that, like he go overboard with that shit. That's not a good joke because, like I was saying before, Hog. I think Impact draws a bigger crowd than Hog.
Yeah,
so him doing that, I understand this is for the show. You know, you got to crack jokes for the show, but no, my dude, that's not a real good joke because let's really be fucking real. Speaking of jokes. Please, yo, if anybody is watching, watch JD or whatever, or he's watching, please stop with the homage joke. That shit is cringy as fuck. It is not funny at all.
What's the homage joke? Shit. What's the homage joke? What's that?
He basically has a sound machine.
Oh.
And he'd be like, oh my.
Oh
Get
my
the fuck out of it. That shit's corny as hell.
I still like mine's better when I said when he got powerbombed through that table, I was deleting.
That shit was funny as hell. That shit was funny. He said that's the deleted scene from Roots. That was that was good.
Sacrifice. No, you know what JD reminds me of? He reminds me of a guy in the military. Everybody's home on the weekends and like at church and with their family. He throws a hand grenade and one guy comes out and says, "Oh, this fucking guy. Okay, let's get him." Like,
yeah, it be times. I ain't gonna lie, it definitely be times. You know what I'm saying? We bumped heads our damn selves. I told you from before, like with the whole.
If you disagree with him, he'll block you. If you disagree with him, he'll block you. That's
I ain't gonna lie. He didn't block me.
That's right.
We bumped heads, and I was getting way more likes in the comments.
Oh, that's good.
What I was saying,
maybe that's why too. Maybe that's why too.
Him, and he didn't block me.
That's probably why too, because he don't want to alienate his fans. You know. Yeah.
Like please. He always alienate him up.
Somebody donated $400 one episode. What was it? He was doing it. He
be caking on that shit.
Yeah, somebody donated $400. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah. I can't be mad at him. Like, yo, you get your money.
Dude, send me $20 for gas. You know, for a week. It's like gas.
He caking. Like, this dude started the show. So he started the show, oh my God, somebody hit me with a $200 bomb. Yo, I can't be mad at that.
I was listening to like the Dynamite review and I just see 400. I'm like, holy shit.
Well, fuck. Yo.
What's up?
What's up,
Black Star? What's up, man?
What's going
on? Nothing much, man. How you been?
Yeah, man, life is awesome, man. Just had a crazy week, as I know you see.
Where's Snuggles? What happened to him? He's not getting his checks anymore?
Yeah, remember, you're stupid. Yeah, Snuggles, he took an extra shift, so it's gonna be time he's not gonna be around.
Snuggles is he's snuggling his way to sleep after watching Raw. That's what he's doing.
Probably. I still think he's Marcus really Brown, dude. Man. I think that's him.
Raw was pretty good.
You liked Raw?
Was? Oh.
It was better than last week. I'll say that. Fucking
it wasn't like
you know one thing I like? I like the fact how this dude Paul Heyman is trying to sell this dude's Logan Paul's right hand. Like he's on some Lex Luger type shit. Like he's like, he got the metal screws in his right hand. He can knock you out with one punch. You know, give the match some layers. Give the match a dynamic. You know, because this dude Roman Reigns got the Superman punch, and Logan Paul is the boxer, and I'm all for it. I am excited for the match, though. I'm not gonna lie. Even though this dude Logan Paul hasn't had much matches, you can count the matches on one fucking hand. But I'm still intrigued. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like only like two matches.
You're on your own there, bro.
What about Jake Paul, the boxer? He's going nuts.
The best match.
Did he fight this dude?
Silva,
yeah.
Yeah, I guess Nate Diaz. Someone asked him, "You gonna fight him?" Nate Diaz will fight anybody.
Shit. And what was that Black Star?
Manager. No, but I was saying that the only match that I'm looking forward to out of that entire card is the Brock Lesnar Bobby Lashley match.
I love how they've been building that shit. Just two bulls wrecking shit. That's how it should be.
I just want to see if somebody gets beheaded or they get stuck on the runway again. That's what I want to see.
You know what I'll say? You stupid. You know what I'll say? Now that should have been a fight pit match. Them two.
What, Lashley and
Lesnar. That should have been the fight pit match.
That.
Yeah, I don't
Make
care
it an
for the
MMA
show.
fight.
I don't care for the show. What they need to do is they need to do like a camera that just follows Carl Anderson around all day. I want to see how paranoid he gets once they get on the fucking plane.
What's the deal with these motherfuckers with their balls jokes? Everything got to be about their cock and balls with the OC. Like, yeah, they weird. Yeah. Now, Rhea Ripley is fondling their balls. Like, what is why though? Why? That's the only joke I got. Testiculitis.
Does Anderson's wife, is she on OnlyFans? Because he's a hot Asian, right?
Yo, you stupid. That's why they worry about their balls so damn much. His wife is draining them shits.
Probably.
But I think that the woman that's going to come in is going to be Raquel Gonzalez.
Why?
That's what they've been doing on the house shows. That's what they've been doing.
Really?
Like they put Raquel Rodriguez or Rodriguez Gonzalez, whatever.
When is the show? Is it
That's actually interesting. It's actually interesting to have Raquel and Rhea Ripley on the stand though. That is interesting, but what's the relation between her and the Bullet Club?
It's more of the relationship between her and Rhea.
Wow.
What relationship they got?
They used to be tag team champs at NXT.
Rhea.
No, they wasn't. When?
I think so. I think they were tag
team champs. No, they wasn't. No, you mean Dakota Kai and Raquel tag team champ.
Yeah, they were champs for like literally 1 hour. God, those belts.
But they were
like Rey Mysterio Part 2 right there. Cena beat him. Shit.
Yeah, you want to talk about a burial? They paid that dude Rey Mysterio an enchilada and a taco.
Yeah, and he dropped the title. And then CM Punk came back.
Yo, I'm a spaz on this nigga. Fuck his name was again, Scott. He had me, you know what I mean, put this title up. And I ain't gonna lie, I agreed to put this title up also, but this motherfucker late as fuck.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going, but I'll join in on Friday. I'm gonna go back watch a hockey game, but you guys take care.
Enjoy the game, B.
Take care, guys.
All right.
See ya.
So yeah, man. So it's like everybody. I guess everybody don't want to watch Crown Jewel. Oh, there you go. Look. Now you want to show up. Now I should make you wait, motherfucker. Fuck. I should make your ass wait back there for taking so damn long. Now as soon as I say your name, pause. It's like you summoned like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
No, I can't get on. I couldn't get on because this girl didn't want to shut the hell up. Like, goddamn, we do not need to be talking for 45, 50 minutes.
She love you.
Bruh, no. But, besides, damn it.
You probably make that good ass bacon, egg, and cheese.
Nah, besides damage control being absolutely garbage. Yeah, what
everybody should be patient with that.
What happened yesterday was fucking ridiculous.
Agreed.
And
why do you think that?
Well, one thing, not many people follow Migos, but the ones that do know that there's two people who are complete dumbasses, which is Offset and Quavo.
That's his name, Offset. That's the one that was with Cardi B, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the one. Those are the two dumbasses that's always in the media. Like Offset, known for cheating on Cardi B and X, Y, and Z. Quavo, y'all seen the video where he freaking dragged the chick in the damn elevator.
I didn't see that video.
Oh man, it came out that he was summoning his inner Ray Rice. I'm not trying to be funny, but that's what he was doing. And Takeoff wasn't about that. He was the most they say the coolest
The
guy
most
in the
humble
room.
one, yeah. Because you're right. I never really heard anything about him in the news.
That's who Takeoff was. So
like the one thing that everybody, or not that everybody, but like one thing that I recognized in this life is that when you're younger and like when you're like an okay person, you know what I mean? You tend to die early.
The good
Not
die young.
But earlier.
The good die young. That means I must not be shit then.
And when you're evil and when you're just a piece of shit.
But Gucci Man walking around ain't nothing freaking happened. Like, get the fuck out of here. And he got a body on him. So here's the thing. If you're a rapper, you know what? I ain't gonna say that.
Good.
You're a black person. You're a black person. Stop putting yourself in situations that you can't get out. And
niggas, yeah, that's what me and Tope was talking about earlier. It's like these young rappers always dying over niggas shit.
Rolling dice. You mean
that's what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Texas. You're in Houston, Texas. If you want to roll dice, there's 3 casinos that you could go hang out at.
Yep. Pretty much.
There's absolutely no excuse for that to happen. Then
it looked like they was like in a mall or something. Where were they at?
They was at a bowling alley, which makes it look even more.
Oh, come on!
So Quavo's getting his ass beat down $7,000. Now he feels some type of way.
First of all, why the fuck they giving him for that much fucking money? Why you showing that for racks? I remember from before, motherfuckers used to shoot dice with like hundreds. You know, they doing thousands of dollars.
Because he had to put on this show that everywhere they go, they gotta floss money, and you do that. Luckily, he didn't come across some real people that wanted to rob their ass.
That real quick so you get situated because it's like you doing construction back there.
So yeah, so
no,
down.
I'm just rolling out my questions.
Yeah, like we get situated, just because it's real noisy where you at.
So this clown is down $7,000. Now he want to fight.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Now he's down $7,000, and now he want to fight. Next thing you know, his entourage pulls out a gun, and in the middle of it, these idiots didn't even hit the target. They hit their own homie, which happened to be Takeoff.
So it was a misfire. Because that's what I heard. Also, I heard it was like a misfire.
Yeah.
It's like we all said before, man. It's just nigga shit. That's all it is, unfortunately.
But that's not the problem that annoyed me. It's the black people that's making excuses of, oh, you don't understand. Oh, it's the white system that while we're in the fucked up.
I know they didn't say that. Please tell me that. What the fuck
they always is every single time when you call them out for their bullshit, they always got to say, well, the white man and the system has systematically held us down. What does white people have to do with you guys rolling dice? That's nigga shit.
Yeah,
dead ass though. Rolling dice. That's the first thing I saw. I'm like, come on, B. You lost your life over rolling the fuck. And I heard he wasn't even the one that was rolling the dice.
He wasn't. He just happened to, oh shit, someone shooting, and the guy missed, and he got hit in his neck.
And it's like you said earlier, Sam, man, like it's one thing to just be a regular dude, but when you got money, like if you're gonna gamble, just fucking go to a casino. Do it legitimately. You know, it's not hard. They definitely have the money to do it. You know,
this dude Scott just said there's 3 casinos out there. Take your pick.
That's that hood
like,
shit.
plus, like, don't they have
And it
money?
wasn't
Like,
even
can't
does
they
that.
just go to Vegas?
No, not even does that. They came out to Houston, Texas, thinking that they can't get touched, and everybody knows certain neighborhoods you don't mess with. Houston,
Shit,
Texas
Benny
is one of.
the Butcher get touched out there too? Did he get shot in the leg?
Yeah.
That
Something
motherfuckers
the
in Texas
dude
don't be
he got
playing.
shot. Man, look here.
The fuck?
You're trying to be rich around a bunch of broke niggas.
That's the main thing. That's like waving a steak in front of a fucking hungry wolf.
Yeah, and this what makes me so upset about it. So we all know when Tupac and Biggie died. That was a total shock. We was like, what? Like people was in mourning for like 2 weeks, like still in disbelief. Like
it was like it was a 1-2 punch.
Yeah, so
I remember like first with Pac.
First Pac died.
It's like
really
we all thought
so hard.
It was like when Pac went first before he died when we was told he got shot. I remember everybody was like, "Oh, Pac, he good. He always gets shot." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was thinking this shit was like a cartoon or some shit.
But then you was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, when he died, what? Get the fuck? He really died? Get the fuck out of here!
And
that's
then
when reality just hit.
And then when Biggie died, that was just heartbreaking.
That was like a shock to the fucking system. I remember motherfuckers saying they didn't even want to rap no more. It was like, you know what? This rap shit ain't even fun no more.
I got my own theory about Tupac, and I just won't talk about it because
the mistake that Biggie made was you know, they had that East Coast mentality where it was like everywhere he went, he was like, it's East Coast. And it's like, nah, bro, it's not East Coast in LA. It's different over there. You know, that's what that was.
Well, Biggie didn't want to. Biggie didn't want to go to LA.
East Coast other than me. Yo, you got a point because that's how I am. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm from the South Bronx. Anywhere I go, I'll be on my South Bronx shit. Like I don't give a fuck, nigga. You supposed to respect me. You gonna respect anything I fucking do. But you know, when I got older, you know,
I know they was getting death threats when they was over there. When they was in the East Coast, they was good, but every time they came to the West Coast, they was getting
because Big went out there too damn early. Big went out there like my dude. People are still mourning over Pac's death. He just went out there. I understand, like he tried to, basically simmer shit down. He tried to tell people like, he still got love for Cali. Yada, yada. But niggas ain't trying to hear that shit.
Right.
Before Pac died, y'all was beefing.
If you got a conspiracy theory about Pac, I'll hear that. If you got a conspiracy theory about Pac, I'll hear that. To me, it was no conspiracy about Biggie. He went over there too soon, like you just said. So, man, people were still mourning. If he had waited like maybe two years or something, maybe it wouldn't have happened. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't believe in conspiracy theories, but I believe Tupac is the reason why Biggie really got killed, and I'm gonna explain why.
Oh, I just explained why.
No. I'm gonna really explain why. Biggie and Tupac are two completely different people. Biggie was laid back, and he didn't have to be on no gangster thug shit. Everybody knew who Biggie was because he came from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Tupac always had something to prove. He reminded me of that kid that always looked for acceptance. And he was paranoid. And when he got shot, he swore to God, well, maybe Puffy has something to do with it, but he thought Biggie had something to do with it.
I was gonna see what you were gonna say. Like you stopped yourself.
Yeah. Choose your words correctly.
The reason why I said that because I would, if I was a cop, I'll have death threats too because I'll open up that case and interrogate Puffy until he fucking sues the apartment. But anyway, Tupac always had something to prove. And when he signed with Death Row, he started pumping his chest. And, Tupac originated throwing shots at the ops and spinning the block and everything.
Right.
Tupac was drill rapping before we even knew what drill rapping was.
Hit him up.
Talked about Prodigy's Single Cell and X, Y, and Z. And then Tupac. And then the biggest mistake he made was now he getting involved in some gang culture that he never understood to be down with a record label. And all the other rappers that were Crips and Bloods, they said Tupac's biggest mistake was getting involved in gang shit, and he's not even part of the gang culture. They didn't care that you was Tupac. You associate yourself with gang culture, they're gonna take your head off.
You know what I think it was? Let me stop you right there. You know what I think it was? Is that because then Suge bailed Pac out of jail, and it's like Pac just wanted to ride with Suge because we all know Suge. He was big blood. He was big homie. So he basically had to have his back because he's the one that bailed him out of jail.
I mean, he could be big homie all he fucking wants, but at the same time, Tupac should have had the guts to say, look, I'm not comfortable with this gang tie shit. I'll make your music, but this dude started the fight at the.
I agree. I do agree. He should have just stayed in his lane. Yeah.
Yeah, he should have stayed neutral. This dude jumped in the middle of a fight with a bunch of Bloods and Crips, and next thing you know, those Crips said, "Oh, who was he riding with? Yo, I think I saw Tupac there. Oh, we gonna get that nigga. Fuck it."
Hey, you know what, guys? This we're talking about Tupac. This is a wrestling analogy. For a long time, people have called Triple H the Jay-Z of professional wrestling. Honestly, I think CM Punk. I think CM Punk is the Tupac of professional wrestling.
You think?
So
I agree. I was just about to say that.
So what you mean about the
I like that. I like
professional wrestling? I need to know what you mean by that. The Jay-Z of professional wrestling.
So this is the knock that Jay-Z gets, right? So, Jay-Z is one of the GOATs, but he only really got on that level after some of the big icons were out of the picture, Tupac and Biggie, to be specific. Jay-Z was already on the rise, but then when he got with Beyonce, like, they basically elevated each other's career. You see what I'm saying? Marketing wise, because they were doing stuff together in the early 2000s and they just helped each other. Jay-Z helped Beyonce. Like, they were going to be superstars regardless, but as like this super power couple, they were elevated. They elevated each other higher than they would have been. And again, at the time, it's like, okay, well, who can stop them? Because all the big guns that could have been in the way were not a problem anymore. Well, Triple H is similar because Triple H was only the guy when The Rock and Austin were gone, when Austin retired and when Rock moved on to Hollywood. Now, the Triple H was on his way to be a main eventer. He was already a main eventer when Rock and Austin were around. He was already a former world champion.
But he wasn't the best heel.
Right, but he wasn't the best heel. He was only the top guy of the company when Rock and like his peak and when Evolution, the whole stuff with Batista and Orton, that was when Rock and Austin were gone. And then he married Stephanie. Now, again, he was going to be a main eventer. He was going to be a top guy, but he was not going to be as many times as world champions as he was if he hadn't married Stephanie. He would not be where he is right now if he hadn't married Stephanie. So that's why some people call Triple H the Jay-Z of professional wrestling. I think CM Punk is the Tupac of professional wrestling because just like Tupac, CM Punk is paranoid as fuck. And he always thinks that people are after him. In WWE, he thought Triple H was after him. He thought Vince was after him. He thought that people he referred to himself, if I recall correctly, in that promo with John Cena. He said, "You're a lion, I'm a hyena. I have to fight for my share," or something to that effect. And of course, here in AEW, he thinks that it was the Elite that was, leaking all the stuff of Cole Cabana and, was talking shit about him. Although the Elite and many other people have said that that they never said anything. Another reason that I compare CM Punk to Tupac was Tupac opened the door for many other rappers in later years. There was a lot of other rappers out there. Like I'm just using this guy as an example. Like Tupac opened the door in the future for guys like 50 Cent, because when 50 Cent, when he was getting his big break, people were comparing him to Tupac, because he got shot too and stuff like that. Well, CM Punk, he opened the door to really everybody, specifically in WWE, because before Punk got popular in WWE didn't give a fuck about indie talents. They weren't hiring you see some every now and then, like Brian Kendrick or whatever, but like no, like you had to go through the WWE system. But because of the
Punk opened the
success
door
of
for
CM,
AJ, basically.
Well,
right. Because
you know what? It's hard for me to compare 50 Cent to
Yo.
Tupac because
Toph is cooking. Toph is cooking right now.
All right, go back to sizzling.
Anyway, after Punk got successful, all of a sudden you started seeing Daniel Bryan. You started seeing NXT become like basically PWG on steroids. You see Samoa Joe. You see Nakamura. All of a sudden AJ Styles is in WWE. Bobby Roode is there. Austin Aries is there. Now it's pretty common for indie guys. In fact, now in WWE, there's more indie guys there than there has ever been, ever. So, but Pac was his own worst enemy, just like CM Punk is his own worst enemy. So that's why I say Punk is the CM Punk. Punk is the Tupac professional wrestling.
We need to change. We need to change that narrative.
Hold on. Let Black Star go. Go ahead, Black Star.
To be truthful, like I wouldn't compare Punk to Tupac. Like I understand where you're going with this. I believe that Punk is more Mace than he is Tupac.
Oh, come on. Really? Mace?
Mace?
What?
They both
That's
had
wild. I'm about to mute him.
No.
Hold on.
No.
They both had
Mace is an instigator.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mace is an instigator. He's so Harlem.
The reasonings why those two left are very similar to each other. The reason why Mace left Bad Boy, and the reason why Punk left AEW. If you look at the two,
hold on. Punk didn't leave AEW yet. It's not official.
Well, when it becomes official,
all right.
The two reasonings are very, very similar of how they see things. I understand that you're comparing them to Tupac because they both blaze their own trails, and they're both leaders, not followers.
And I like how Toe broke it down when it comes to Jay-Z and Beyonce and Triple H and Stephanie. It is like basically the same. Like when it comes to social climbing.
Well, I thought he was going to compare him to Jay-Z because Jay-Z did that sneaky deal behind Dame Dash's back.
Well, they're politicians. They're both politicians.
Jay-Z look what Triple H did. Triple H did the same thing. Like, basically he beat DX to the punch. It's like how Jay-Z beat Dame Dash to the punch.
That's why I laugh at Billy Gunn because it's like of all the members of DX, Billy is like in phenomenal shape and he can still go. Just life is weird like that. But
he's just not a businessman.
Yeah, but
he don't
Billy
want to be an executive.
But Billy told the story because a long time ago he was like on a shoot when Triple H when they were all together and it was all cool, and Billy said he knew that Triple H, wanted to be a singles guy. So
I remember the shoot. I know.
So Billy recognized that DX was just a means to an end to get to the next level. But Billy said, "Look, whatever you do, don't hurt my payday." Meaning, like whatever you do, don't what you.
Yeah,
do
he knew the game. He was like, "I know we're not gonna stick around forever. Just don't fuck with my bread. That's it. Just pay me for my job. We all got shit to do. We all got to feed our family. Just don't fuck me in the end."
Right, and that was what Triple H did because they did the DX shit, and then he joined the corporation. So then when he joined the corporation and when he turned heel, that kind of broke up DX. But then when they did the McMahon Helmsley regime, I think it was like 2000, whatever, DX came back together as heels or something. And then It was Triple H's idea. He was the one that was putting the idea in Vince's head. Hey, we should give Billy a singles run. Remember when he won King of the Ring? What was it called?
Right.
The one Billy
And
Gunn, the one Billy.
he had beef. No, that was before the one when he won the King of the Ring. That's when he had beef with The Rock. Like you really thought
Billy
was about to be a main eventer when he had beef with The Rock.
Billy didn't want to. He didn't want to go singles. He wanted to stay with Road Dogg, but Triple H. I got what Triple H was trying to do. Triple H was trying to say if we get Billy more over as a singles, he was trying to tell Vince if we get him over, that'll just be another guy that you can have as a main eventer. But that meant ending the New Age Outlaws, which means that they broke up as a team, which means that broke up the pay that he got because he was getting more main event spots with Road Dogg as a tag team than as a singles. So
hold
that
on.
just
Let's
shows
think
you
of it like this, though, Toe.
Well, here's the thing: you don't get paid as a tag.
Because
you
him
don't
being
get paid
a
as a
single
tag
star.
team guy.
Go ahead. I just wanted to say something real quick after you're done, Scott. Go ahead.
Well, I was about to say the thing is you don't get paid as a tag team guy.
If you're a top team,
yeah, that's all. I was just about to say that. I was saying like
top team,
trying to look out for him, basically saying that okay, you can make more money as a singles guy than being a tag team. You know what I'm saying? Like, why even get mad at that? If anything, if I was Road Dogg, I'd be mad because Road Dogg is the weakest link out the whole team.
Well, remember, if you make a lot of merch though, then you can make more as a tag team. Like the New Day as an example. The New Day, I don't care how long Kofi's been wrestling in WWE. He's never made as much money when he was doing the New Day shit. They still making money even now.
Hell yeah. New Day still making money, yeah.
New Day's still over.
Yeah.
Dude,
I guess the reason
out,
why
man.
though,
Damn,
the reason why I was
keep
comparing Punk to Tupac is because both the number one thing that Punk and Pac have in common is that the crazy cult fans to this day. Pac still has all his crazy fans to this day, and so does Punk. So, but I get what you're saying about Mace, though. Funny, but I get it.
Fuck out of here! I don't agree.
Well, I think Mace beef is the money. I ain't gonna lie. Harlem World, he didn't get paid like he was supposed to get paid. And what was Harlem World certified double platinum?
Yeah, I think it was double platinum. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he also conformed to the dancing with the shiny suits and all that. That's like, I'm Mace. I'm not Mason Betha. He didn't want to be Mason Betha. He was always Mace Murder, but
Murder Mace.
He always had to conform to that. Yeah. Now Jay-Z's on a whole different level of grime. To this day, Jay-Z acts like, oh, I made Rockefeller for what it was. Not really. You was the head, but Dame Dash and the other guy that up fronted the money, they was the damn shoulders. And I'm sorry. If that's supposed to be your homie and you just don't like how Dame do business, be a man and tell him how to do business. Now, to me, Dame kind of reminds me of Bret Hart, the disgruntled legend that doesn't get that feels like Jay-Z is Goldberg and he kicked him in his head and gave him his concussion and he ain't never been the same.
But I like how we're making a wrestling rap like fucking crossover world here.
Yeah, man. Charles Gard's about to do Madison J. Raps like wrestling.
See, Dame Dash wanted to bring everybody from the hood on. And Jay-Z was like, damn, this is killing my image. But at the same time, Jay-Z, I don't think you wanted other people to shine. Your main dude is Memphis Bleak. And to me, that dude is more broke than out of the whole crew. Maybe he saved his money, but come on. You didn't let nobody shine. It was always about Jay-Z. Jay-Z. And he didn't even want
I can't really say that. Like they did give Beans, they did let Beans rock.
No.
They
let Beans rock because Jay-Z kind of discussed. Jay-Z was like, that's my boy. So Bleak, I gotta push you to the side and push forward.
Memphis Bleak and Beans they both doing anything. Nobody got put to the side.
I think Bleak got put to the side.
But we can both agree.
But
We can all agree that Jay-Z was a politician, just like Triple H
yeah.
was. Like we all agree on that,
definitely.
right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
here's the thing. I guarantee Dame came up with the idea of the clothing line and the Rockefeller, but he found a way to remove all that and become Rock Nation. And then the most grimy thing was, oh, I even want your masters for the first album. He said, hell no. I helped finance that album. You're not going to get the masters for Reasonable Doubt. You can have every other album, but Reasonable Doubt, I'm going to keep that. And then Dame was a little too arrogant for his own good. I don't think I could work with those type of guys because I'll probably slap the shit out of Dame if he talks to me sideways, and then I'll be in jail or something like that. Yeah, two people I couldn't work for: Dame and P. Diddy. I don't give a damn. I ain't walking through Brooklyn to pick up some damn cheesecake from Junior's.
That was a hell of a walk.
And I'm walking all.
P Diddy was. I'll tell you, P Diddy was the Paulie Dangerously of music because Paulie.
No. Paul E just didn't have the money. Paul E didn't have the money to pay his wrestlers. P Diddy just ripped off his wrestlers. I mean his rappers.
Well, so did Paul Heyman. It don't matter if he had the money or not; he still ripped them off.
But Paulie's extremely smart, though.
Yeah.
So was Diddy.
No, but Paul
Paul
also opened the door for the ECW guys to go mainstream. He's like, look, I can't pay you, but I give you the blessing to go to WWE where you will get paid.
It's crazy, man, because I've seen a lot of stuff in music come and go. You know, like I remember like when American Idol, I was never into it.
Oh,
I remember
man.
when
the
American Idol was like
that
really
that
big.
was funny was the auditions.
Yeah, right. This is funny shit.
One of the biggest things. It was so fucking big. It's so crazy now because it was so big then. But like,
hey, ain't nothing wrong with big. Let them go, man. Sometimes big is good. Keep going.
I wasn't talking about American Idol. What I was about to talk about was P Diddy's old show, Making the Band, because that was really.
Oh hell yeah, that was the shit. Everybody
I've never seen a musical thing so popular just fucking fall off a cliff. So many newer kids today don't even know what the show is. It's like, what happened with that?
Like, it would be great if it made a comeback.
What happened was
it was supposed to make a comeback, but
what happened was the
pandemic. It was supposed to come back right before the pandemic, and they just canceled that shit.
Well, the first album flopped, so that killed it. So there's no momentum.
Because they were supposed to go platinum, but they only went gold.
Yeah, because I remember even Dave Chappelle did a skit on it. And Chappelle did a skit, know it was hot.
Yeah.
You know what it was? This was their ultimate downfall. You know, they fought a lot. We all know that, but it's like, can you really blame them? All these motherfuckers don't know each other, and they got to stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a big house or whatever, but you still got to stay around a whole bunch of motherfuckers that you don't even know.
And be cool with each other and make music.
Yeah, like it's gonna be a task, especially y'all young. It's not like y'all grown and shit. Y'all know y'all goal and y'all more driven by the goal and want to accomplish shit. You're young motherfuckers that's young and ignorant. You're gonna want to run around and do what you do, get drunk, fight, whatever, and then the egos come into play. They made a great television. They knew what the fuck they was doing.
And plus, you was young as shit too.
Yeah, it was young. Yeah, they were young.
They knew what the fuck they was doing. Now, I ain't gonna lie, like, even at that time, I guess because I'm a little bit more mature, I was saying that these dudes is fucking bugging. I would have locked myself in the studio and been writing like crazy because they didn't understand, like, yo, y'all got the studio in your house.
Especially Ness.
I never had an opportunity like that before, ever.
Ness behind should have been in the studio all day because he couldn't write lyrics to help his life with his whack. Ness.
Ness stayed in the studio. He was the main one that was in the studio.
Well, he didn't improve because he was straight garbage. And
now you gotta hear him now though. He be spending some shit like on the gram. He do like a freestyle like every week. He be killing that shit.
But and Dylon,
come on now, he's the best freestyler ever. Come on, man. Top 5.
He's a 5 greatest of all time.
You know what the problem? You know what the problem with the band was? They try to add too many genres in one group, and the shit was just not it.
Yeah,
too many.
There's no direction. It's like, okay, you got a dude that does reggae, you got an R&B singer, and
you
everybody else
female.
is
yeah, I'm just like, nah.
I like Too Hot for TV. You know what it was for Too Hot for TV? That was the name of the album. It was way too much songs. They should have just kept that shit to like 10, 12. Like pick out the hot ones that was in that track list and like label this narrow shit down to like 12. Because I think they had like fucking 15 tracks. I could be wrong, but there was a lot of fucking tracks. I'm like,
you gotta remember
way too fucking much. Niggas don't know you like that. Like you can't just come on all these damn tracks and nobody don't know who the fuck you are.
That was the era when everybody was popping out a 2-disc CD. Tupac, Master P. Why did he do that?
You talking about Pop? You talking about Master P? Yeah. Of course, you're gonna come over with that material. They got a name.
8 Ball had a 2-disc CD. Everybody was dropping 2-disc CDs. I was like, God damn.
You still go to Raheem? I wouldn't be surprised if he still Ghost Rice for Diddy. But yeah, yo, I like that shit. I like how we just collab that shit, like comparing the rappers to the wrestlers. But when you hit the nail on the head when you said Jay-Z is like Triple H and CM Punk is like Pop. I really agree. That was like a bullseye.
So that's just. Yep. Like I understood it. That was a good comparison to that.
And I hate to say this. This ain't gonna be what happened yesterday. It's gonna be more bloodshed.
It's never gonna stop.
Because honestly, I wonder if they're gonna charge. I wonder if Houston police is gonna charge Quavo for the incident to even jump off because he came off as the aggressor, which led to a shooting.
Like they wouldn't charge him just for instigating, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know if he get charged for instigating. Instigating isn't breaking the law.
Well, here's the thing. There's so many ways to mess with the system. An accessory can still count as murder.
No, that's only if he helped the person get murdered. He didn't help. Yeah,
I was about to say that.
People get murdered.
Well, I already see how that's going to end up. The guys that fired back. They got stand their ground self-defense, so they're going to walk free, which is going to cause another incident. And
whoever fired the gun, he might end up getting charged.
Oh yeah,
the one that fired off the gun that hit Takeoff. That's the one that's going to get charged, if anything.
And this is going to end Quavo's career.
Pretty much.
He better hope this new album goes quadruple platinum. He ain't gonna see a single penny.
Watch him join Kanye.
Because who fired off the hammer? Was it somebody in his security team or?
It was a hired ghetto security guy. He wasn't even trained. He was just a goon with a gun.
And that's the scary shit. Go ahead, talk what.
Speaking of Kanye, I was gonna say I'm not sure. There's a few similarities, mostly the negative connotation. I would say Kanye is kind of similar to Hulk Hogan. A little bit.
I'm done, yo. I'm about to mute his mic.
Kanye is Hulk Hogan. I thought you were going to say Kanye's like Ahmed Johnson.
Kanye the Hulk Hogan to rap? That shit sounds so funny.
I thought you were going to say Kanye's like Ahmed Johnson. Everybody hates him.
Oh God, Ahmed Johnson is like Tony Atlas. Oh God.
But do you remember when Ahmed accused Stone Cold of saying the N-word?
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah, I
that
remember
story.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
And like
heard that
spray
one.
painting N-word on his car or some shit like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised if Stone Cold was on some real racist shit. Shit, wasn't he racist in the Longest Yard?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
he
but
was just
first of
being
all,
funny. He was being funny.
There's been accusations of Ric Flair being racist in the
Oh hell
past.
yeah, I heard a lot. Yeah, Ric Flair and shit.
that's all
And
true.
he would say like, oh, but that's what it was around that time, you know. But my dude, if you knew it was wrong, you just gonna follow behind people. I thought you was Ric Flair, like why? Just when you was a follower.
Well, here's
some
the
people
thing.
were trying to throw Seth Rollins under the bus. I was like, it was the heat of the moment. Like when Seth got attacked by that fan. If you can find the footage, he called the black fan boy, and it's like, well, I mean, he was literally jumped from a guy from behind. So,
Come on, they said that. Stop it. That's not racist. Like motherfuckers be also, I understand. Yeah, Seth Rollins is white. The guy was black. The idiot was black.
Yeah, he's
but
an idiot.
I didn't automatically think like, oh, Seth Rollins is racist because he called. A lot of motherfuckers say boy during confrontation.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, well, the word just does not have
good
historical.
Motherfuckers
I
are
don't think it's
reaching.
racist.
Yo, we need to cut that shit out. We got to cut that shit out.
I wouldn't give a. You know what? I'm saying right here. I'm going to fuck. If you'd have said nigga then, I wouldn't even mind Seth Rollins saying nigga at that instant right there. That dude could have jumped over the ring and stabbed him or something.
But
if Seth Rollins would have been like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
Hey, yo,
I wouldn't have minded.
Speaking of the N-word, big ups to that one segment where Roman forgot he was on live television. And
remember that shit, right?
He was like, come on, and he stopped himself.
Am I breaking up?
No, but you know what?
Nah.
Black folks got to be quiet because it's okay when we call a white person cracker, but if they call us boy and nigga, it's called. Now we want to fight. Like, come on now, you can't pick and choose.
I never called a white person a cracker before.
It just depends, man. Like,
I'm talking about in general.
In the South, like one of the things that I grew up with, like I've seen a lot of Confederate flags growing up. As a matter of fact, there's still quite a few that are displayed. But I've met a lot of people that have Confederate tattoos and have like Confederate stickers in their car. But it's not to represent the Confederacy; it's to represent that they're redneck. Like redneck lifestyle, redneck culture.
Hey.
I remember there was one time when Austin had what was he referred to? The bionic redneck. It was like a skull of like a flag or something like that. Yeah, Austin said something one time, one of his podcasts. He said like that shirt wouldn't fly today just because. I'm like, yeah, he's probably right. It would. So
you notice they trying to hold off on that Satan worshiper shirt. This dude, wasn't it MJF trying to do? Matter of fact, did the shirt
devil worshiper.
Devil worshiper shirt. Did that come out?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it did.
No,
but I do know. Come out. Yeah, but I do know some Christian folks get offended by it, and it's like, bro, it's not even that bad, man.
No, I don't agree with that shirt. I don't. That shirt is ridiculous. Because what if, you know what I'm saying, a regular old AEW fan or whatever, or a fan of MJF walking down the street wearing a shirt of, oh, I'm a devil worshiper. And, AEW's not popping. Other motherfuckers see that shit and go, what the fuck is up with this dude over here wearing this shit?
I mean, especially we can say the same thing.
It's just a wrestling thing, guy. I'm into wrestling.
I mean, how's that different from Austin 316 though? That's just as sacrilegious. It's the same thing. Aha, gotcha.
You got a point though. You do.
Because they're both sacrilegious.
I think that you know what it is. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I guess you could say Austin 316 looks more appealing to the eye than I'm a Satan worshiper on a shirt.
Man, Christian folks, man, they're easily offended at everything, bro. They don't care how offensive it is, how little or how big. All they do is they just.
Well, a lot of Christians is full of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
we agree with you there. I agree.
They always think they're holier than thou.
I'm a Christian. Yeah, but you over there sleeping with the congregation.
And plus with Stone Cold, like he mentioned John 3:16 in that promo.
Yeah. He said it with Jake the Snake Roberts, what made it all funnier.
One of my favorite gimmicks. One of my favorite gimmicks of all time, and I didn't realize it until like a couple of years ago, was when Devon was doing the Pastor Devon gimmick.
Oh yeah,
I didn't realize that he was taking real money from the fans. I thought those were plants, but it was like, no, that was real.
He was really doing that?
Yeah, that was real money. People were putting like real 5s and ones and 10s in his hat.
He probably donated it.
Really? Oh wow, that's so petty.
That's funny though.
It was a good gimmick though. I liked it. It was fun. I mean,
Devon's parents, Devon's mom is a pastor.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Why they did it.
I was so mad at brother Devon. Like, oh,
I thought it was cool. It was a good mid-card gimmick. Yeah, Deacon Batista. You know, he looked vicious, and it wasn't a main event gimmick or anything, but it was a good mid-card gimmick. I liked it.
And that's the other thing too. Like, you got this big ass motherfucker with mad Vaseline on his arms. You know what I'm saying?
Oil,
like,
not Vaseline.
Asking for fucking money and shit. Of course, you didn't give the nigga your money if you don't got a gun on you.
Hey, that was for the beer for the wrestlers to have. I don't think they was mad about that.
JBL is probably the most over character right now.
Speaking of that, I was about to mention him. Thank you for mentioning him. I was looking at JBL's promo, aka John Bradshaw Lambert, because he's just doing the same shit Lambert did in AEW. Listen,
here we go.
The promos that JBL's doing, it's okay, but it's like, how is this helping Corbin? Because it's not helping. Because when he's cutting the
Corbin
promo,
fucking sucks. Nothing can help him.
When JBL's cutting the promo, he's outshining Corbin on the mic, and he's not even.
Yo, my dude, that's not a difficult task.
Man,
I know that. I don't like Corbin either. I'm just simply saying it's helping.
The only thing that can help Corbin is if he goes back to his lone wolf and he's.
That's not why people keep saying, "Hey, what is he gonna do? The same shit." Only thing now he's gonna have long hair. The fuck out of here!
I'm just saying, it was more edgy. It was better.
Edgy how? Because he ran more.
Hey, he had a better theme song. I'll give you that. His theme song was better.
No. Which theme song? Because the first one, the second one was trash. I couldn't.
The one from NXT.
Yeah, the NXT one. Yeah, I was about to say, because that other one is straight doo doo.
That's what
his current song is trash too.
I've already cooked on Corbin several times, man. Like, it's not an
he just needs.
He just doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it. You know?
He sucks. Like, he'll put on a good match here and there, but ultimately he's just whack. And then now he's trying to dress like Seth Rollins now. Like, my dude, just give it up.
Yo, what happened to Seth? He just became a baby face out of nowhere.
No, that wasn't a baby face, man. It's just Theory sucks. That's
all right.
Yeah, then JD sitting there trying to cape for this dude. Oh, I know how he lost it. My dude, you just burying this dude a couple of weeks ago. Because it made sense. Like, yo, why is this dude the Money in the Bank winner if he constantly loses? Now you want to be all philosophical.
Supposedly what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to literally go the full 365 days, and all I gotta say is, listen, man, you can give Theory fucking 3 years.
Yeah, I heard about that too. Yeah,
he's not the guy.
Yeah, wait till time runs out.
He's not the guy. Like, if there's ever been a briefcase holder, because they've done it before, if there's ever been a briefcase holder where it's like, take the case off him, he's the guy. They just refuse to do it because he has the look they like. And it's just because he's got a good look doesn't mean he has everything else. That's it, man. He's like the prototype John Cena without the character. He's too early. He should still be in NXT. He shouldn't even be on TV. He's not ready. He's not the guy. But
yeah, whatever. Like him and Braun Breaker should have been having real good matches now.
Right. It should be him. It should be him beating Braun Breaker. He should go to NXT and cash in on him, but they're just not going to do that because
they might as fucking well. Because it'll be something different. It'll be a downgrade, but it'll be something different for Christ's sake.
But they're not going to do it because doing it would be an admission of failure, and they don't want to admit that they failed. So they're just going to.
Well, that's the thing. Why I gotta be a failure? Y'all treated NXT as a third brand. It's like they want to treat NXT as a third brand when it's beneficial. You can't do that. It should be a third brand. Period.
Hunter already called it developmental.
Right.
So that
like as soon as AEW beat him in the Raiders, that's just developmental. You can't be like that.
Well, it got to a point where it was turning into developmental because the star power wasn't there. But it's just that Tony Khan was talking shit, and Triple H is like, "Great, you beat my weakest brand."
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Nah, bro. Triple H fucked himself, man, because before AEW was even a pimple and a donkey's ass, when NXT was the hot thing from like 2015, 2016, 2017, there was like a 4 or 5 year period.
And you know why? Because
every interview, Triple H was like,
when they left
NXT is the third brand.
He wasn't
when they
there.
left the network and went to USA, it was a wrap.
Yeah,
they should have never left the network. I've been to that shit from Jump Street. I'm like, why they leaving the network for? Then y'all want to go up against AEW. Why? Leave them niggas alone.
He wasn't there. That's the reason why NXT fell off the way that it did.
And Vince wanted to destroy NXT. And he was like, this is how I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of all the Triple H guys. And then I'm going to come up with my own wrestlers. And I'm going to give them Last Legend. Yeah. Big ghetto booty. And she can't wrestle, but she's thick. Yeah.
Oh, we know Vince loves him some ghetto booty.
Just look at Nikita.
Nah, you know what? Nikita Lyons is a gift for everybody. Especially with her Instagram.
Yeah, she's starting to get a little belly though. You see, she's starting to develop a little belly there.
Yeah, might have something in the oven. Might be time for her to go away.
That'll suck. Like, if she's starting to heat up right now, then she got pregnant. Will she still have the same spot when she come back?
No.
No.
Not
at all.
Unless you a main eventer, no. Mm-mm. Look what happened to Lacey Evans. She's not even on TV anymore.
I know.
Lacey sucks.
She don't suck. It's just she has no direction.
Yeah, it's bad booking. Yeah. I feel like I said this before. I say it again. I feel like somebody in WWE Creative was watching Below on Netflix, and they were like Liberty Bell, and they're like, let's just fucking make that Lacey's character. And it's like, dude.
She's one of the more attractive women out of the company.
I actually like her finish too. The woman's right. Like it makes sense. A punch, you know.
Yeah.
But, and then if you remember, when they first debuted her first feud was against Becky. Like right after Becky won the title, it's like, why would your first feud be against the champion? Like that's nowhere to go but down. Just from day one.
And how they did it though, is how they did it also. Like remember, she just kept coming out and then just walking back to the she wouldn't do nothing. She just kept teasing her entrance. She did that shit for like a month, maybe a little bit more. Just walk out and walk back to the locker room. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
You know
Becky didn't help either because Becky kept calling her Charlotte 2.0, even though they're nothing alike. They may look alike, but they're nothing alike. But she just kept calling her Charlotte 2.0, and then Vince was like, "Oh, okay, she's too similar to Charlotte. Let's take her off TV." And they took her off TV, and people forget about her. You know, when you're not on TV, fans don't care about you. That's why Mustafa Ali can't get over. Good wrestler, but when he comes out, it's crickets because they don't see him like that. You know, when fans are conditioned to react to people that the company is telling you we should care about. When you see someone like Seth Rollins on TV, people sing a song because you see him every week. Okay, he's a player. He's important. He's supposed to care. If we see you in the first week of September and we don't see you again until the last week of October, fans are not going to care. They know, you know. And
Mustafa is getting his spot now, though.
Yeah, they're trying. They're trying. I hope it works out for him. I just don't think WWE's for him. I think he would be better like an Impact or New Japan.
Yeah, Impact. I think he'll be great at Impact. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, give him the New York undercover gimmick. I'll have some New York undercover shit. You know, have him like
he needs to leave, go somewhere else.
You want this New York undercover shit?
I'm telling you, it'll work. Like, had to do like the modern day Big Boss Man, but not like that, not that cheesy.
Right.
But like, have him on some real New York undercover detective type shit. Like, like when shit be going on backstage or whatever, have him be the detective or whatever, and then how his matches get popped off. He'll get aggravated at somebody, or somebody get aggravated at him, or he's trying to turn somebody in or whatever. You know what I mean? And then, have him with a car, go all the way out, have a car, all that shit. Like when he beat him motherfucker in the ring, he handcuffed him and escort him out and
take it to the squad car,
back to the car and drive off. Like, what I'm saying? Shit like that. Fuck it. Why not? Have fun with it. Y'all niggas got all this fucking money. Have fun.
Your
Try
question.
it.
How did Low Key not get sued for his imitation of
Hitman?
The Hitman.
I have no idea.
Low Key?
It's one of those things where just like some wrestlers can get away with it and other wrestlers don't. Like Ricochet, he doesn't really do it too much in WWE. I think he did it one time in WWE. Ricochet, sometimes he has these outfits where it's clearly inspired off a comic book character. Like I think the one time
I don't think you get in trouble for that though, right? It's only cosplay. It's not like you really.
Yeah, but if you have the logo, on your outfit, that is copyright. I don't know. I can't answer that for you. Some wrestlers
you got a point though, yeah. But they've been doing that ever since. Like they've been doing that forever in wrestling.
Like AEW did it with Cody Rhodes.
What? The sledgehammer?
No, the comic book character. Like
it's a time when Cody Rhodes came out as
you mean
Metal Gear Solid.
What's the dude's name? I don't watch that show from The Boys.
Homelander?
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah.
No, you gotta watch The Boys. Yo, you missing out.
Yeah,
The Boys is really good.
I hear good stuff about it.
It's really, really good. I can't wait
Jade
for the
Cargill did it with She-Hulk. So yeah.
Whoa.
Ray Mysterio used to do it every year. Remember when Ray Mysterio used to come out? I remember one time he came out as Captain America. I think one year he was the Joker. Yeah, he was the Joker.
He did. I think he did everything. He did the Joker. He did the Flash. He was Spider-Man. He was
I think he was Iron Man one year too.
That was Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano did Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
Hey, did you hear what Bow Wow tried to shoot his shot on Jade Cargill?
Oh no! What the hell happened?
Oh, you don't know?
No.
And then Jay shut it down immediately. You don't have enough money for me. They're like, oh shit.
I mean, she ain't lying.
But it's not her money.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't anymore.
Money.
Yeah, but everybody know Bow Wow broke.
Right.
But I'm just like, come on, Bow Wow's like
I was saying the other day, I was like in the mid 2000s, he had a good thing going where he was doing some movies and he was pretty good. He had talent. I was like, why didn't he keep it up? And he just stopped because he was doing that fuckboy shit. So he could be a lot bigger now.
When did the Fast and the Furious get the last Fast and the Furious? When that came like 2 years ago, he was in that.
Yeah, it was like a cameo. That's it. I'm talking like he was doing. I'm talking like he was doing movies where like he was like the main character. Yeah, the main character.
He was partying too damn much.
Yeah, I know. That's what happened. That's because I still to this day I remember. Like sometimes when you like at those places, I'll never forget this. When I was registering for school. And they had that one movie. I think it was called Roll Bounce.
That was my shit. I love Roll Bounce.
Right. I think like in the movie, like his mom died of cancer. Like it was pretty good. Yeah. I'm like, wow, he's really good. And then what was that other one he did?
Yeah, Bow Wow can act.
Roll Bounce was amazing. Everybody loved
Lottery Ticket.
Yo, shut up.
No, we ain't gonna talk about Lottery Ticket.
No, I'm talking
Lottery Ticket was good. I thought Lottery Ticket was gonna be whack.
I'm talking that one scene in Lottery Ticket where he's like on that roof and him and that
him and Brandon Jackson.
Yeah, he was good. Like he was a lot better than some actors I see like in like mainstream movies with like A-list actors. It's like if he kept at it, like I'm not saying he could be what a Rock is, but like he could be somewhere, and he just he didn't go anywhere. He just stopped. So
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
But you know what? Yo, the Rock has. I just thought about it. Rock is pretty one-dimensional.
That's what I've been saying. I said that before.
Go.
Rock just plays himself now. He doesn't actually play the character. He just plays himself.
I'm gonna go watch that Black Adam shit though.
It's all right. It's not bad.
Definitely gotta watch that shit. I've just been so fucking busy. Fucking putting in these fucking doubles, B. Working for the white man. Shit, but anyways, I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking starved. I'm about to go get me something to eat. But yeah, B. So you already know, Friday, same bat time, same bat channel. Anything y'all want to talk about before we roll out? I'm about to shut it down.
Are you gonna try to do a live stream for the Crown Jewel or not?
Hell no.
I don't know because I might have to do something on Saturday. I'll definitely keep y'all posted though.
It's 9 in the goddamn morning.
Hmm?
I was asking, when does it start?
9 in the morning.
9 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all gonna be up for that?
Pacific time.
On your time zone. I mean, you're what? You're Central time zone, so I don't think it would be.
So it'll be
11 in the morning.
8. No, 8. Yeah, it'll be 8:00 in the morning for me.
No, like it'll be 11 for you guys.
Oh, okay.
No, because okay. So wait, hold on, wait. And the East Coast is gonna be 9, right?
No, it's gonna be noon.
Yeah.
Oh,
it'll be noon for me, so that means it should be 11 a.m.
Right for us. Yeah. Okay. Damn. And how long is the event? Because I might have to do something like around the early afternoon, but
like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, most of the shows are about like 2 hours, 40 minutes, maybe 3 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because you know those special events and shit, they be going like 4 hours. You know how this dude Vince be coaching.
Yeah, all I remember is when they did the last Crown Jewel, I think it was over by like 3:30. So they're not that long.
All right, so I just might do it. I just might pull it off. So y'all, everybody's y'all gonna be available for that. If y'all are available for that, I'll try to finagle something. And we can all just, watch that shit, have a watch party.
I have a better idea of my schedule on Friday.
Yeah, so what? I didn't hear y'all.
Like it should be available.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you know what my schedule is on Friday. I'll let you know.
Yeah, we talk about it on Friday when I go live again. We all pull up to the round table and we situate things and all that there. Probably maybe some bacon, egg, and cheese.
With a hot pocket?
Bacon, egg, and cheese hot pockets? Nah, I wish. Yeah, I can't eat them shit all the damn time. I'm getting older. Fuck around and get cancer from that shit. Anyways, thanks for pulling up, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. I think I got like 5 likes, I think. Whoever's watching the replay, hit that like button too, B. Don't be a bum. At ease, losers.
All right. Have a nice night.